When I saw this headline, I'm like, oh, I have to do a video on this. This is a really interesting scenario, okay? Why Bitcoin may test $30,000 in a week from now. Now, do I legitimately think this will happen? This one's tough, okay? Because if you look at what's going on in the crypto market right now, there is a tremendous amount of volatility and not a lot of action, okay? Historically, June and July not been overly great months for crypto. And if you look at Bitcoin right now, it's trading at 21,000. Excuse me. Wow, I wish it was trading at 28. 21,000. It's up 10% on the 7 days. Okay. So why Bitcoin may test 30,000 in a week? All right, here we go. So let me show you this right here. So according to Sentiment, right here, the amount of Bitcoin unique addresses that are presently interacting within the network has risen. This is positive reinforcement for a bullish rally, and a small divergence was last formed in December 2020. During the same time, Bitcoin peaked over its 2017 high of 20,000. It's right here. See this right here, this little chart? BTC active addresses versus current price is at highest ratio since December 23rd, 2020, when price was at similar level. Okay, so they're showing active addresses, and that's a bullish indicator. Okay. Interesting. Another bullish sign was observed, including Coinbase outflows from Bitcoin whales. At press time, the average BTC outflow on Coinbase reached a 9-year high. However, it is important to note that their average inflows were significantly high as well. Kind of mitigated that. All right. So moving on. In contrast, miner selling pressures continued to rise, and some analysts were expecting a miners' influence capitulation period. Keeping that aside for the moment, Bitcoins may reset. Now, what may react to the following way? What they're talking about here is that a lot of the miners out there, historically, what miners would do, these are big companies that mine Bitcoin. They would mine the Bitcoin and then sit on them, okay, and not sell them, right? And then they'd sell one occasionally to fund the operation, etc. But they were really sitting on the stores of these Bitcoins, and so there has been this discussion that a lot of these miners are having to start selling these things, selling these Bitcoins, and that there was going to be some kind of a capitulation, kind of period. Hasn't happened, okay? That's interesting. All right, moving on. Bitcoin moonshot and back. Okay, so like this, moonshot might be a term used out of context, but a retest on the 23,000 resistance would also be welcome. And they're showing this right here. How this is the recent charting analysis look, and they're showing like this could be optimistic scenario upwards of 28,000 right here. 28,695 is what they're showing right here where my mouse is. Okay. This I think it's going to struggle to get here. Do I really believe that Bitcoin can reach 30,000? Man, that's tough. And again, here's what I would tell you. Even if you don't own Bitcoin, right, you need to be aware, because where Bitcoin goes, everything else will follow. Okay, it will. If Bitcoin goes up to 28,000, Ethereum will follow right along with it. Oh, and the overall market capitalization will probably go up, 500 billion. Possibly. I haven't run the numbers, but it's big. Okay, if Bitcoin can go to 28,000. Do I believe it's going to get back to there at some point? Absolutely. Do I believe that it's next week? I don't really feel that. I feel like we still got all these macroeconomic scenarios going on, inflation, recession, all these things, Russia, Ukraine, all that stuff I've talked about in a lot of videos. So I don't think that, okay? What I want to see happen is I would love to see 28,000. Don't misunderstand me. That would be awesome. Okay. What I think will happen is we'll continue to get maybe these minor moves up, with some pullback days. But I think we're going to stay fairly flat with little bitty minor moves up through June and July. I hope I'm wrong, because we still have that downside risk of Bitcoin falling below 20,000 and possibly going as low as 14,000. That's what some technical analysis that I've been watching and hearing is still in play. It's still a possibility. Okay. Now, with all that said, would I love to see 30,000? You betcha. That would be amazing. Give me your thoughts. What do you think? Drop in the comments below. I'll see you. Thank you for your support. Have a good one.